Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends Wolverine 2-pack. Because I didn't put the names on the front again, I just think that's funny for those of you who have to collect in-box. It's Wolverine and LILANDRA. You'll know who they are, I just think it's funny. Anyway, it's a somewhat interesting 2-pack, but also not so much, so it's mostly going to be a quick review, I think. It's also been out for a little while, but I haven't reviewed it yet, so I wanted to do it for you guys. You guys can let me know what you think in the comment section below, but I'm going to review it, so here it is. Let's go ahead and get them off the stand and take a closer look. Okay, before we look at the figures, I do want to show you my package. It's a nice package, other than I just think it's odd to not put the names on the front, because I know people who collect on the card, or in the box, whatever, and I think they would want to have this little thing right here just popping out right down here. I think that would be nicer, but whatever, I don't care personally. There's Wolverine, that's an odd choice. Why wouldn't you put him? Whatever. Okay, whatever. I get it, I guess. Okay, there's no LILANDRA on the box anywhere other than right there. So yeah, I like the artwork at least. That's pretty cool, I guess. Okay, I don't know. Did you guys want this? Let me just ask that. That'll be the question of the day. I don't know. I know people wanted a good LILANDRA, for sure. Did anybody want this? I'm not sure about that. I'm curious. I don't mind adding it because any variety is nice, but meh. I don't know how important it was to most people. Let me know what you guys think about that. This guy stands, by the way, this is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. I'll put a link in the description below. This guy stands just shy of 6 inches, including his mask ear tip thingies. That's going to be roughly, we'll call it 15 centimeters. And she stands about 16.5 centimeters. That's going to be about 6.5 inches. So there you go, right next to each other. You can see she is quite a lot taller than him, and I don't really need to compare it to other Marvel Legends because these aren't surprising in any way, but there's Darwin. Okay, that's probably good enough for comparisons for this set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at Wolverine quickly because it's mostly an old figure, and then we'll switch over to LILANDRA. So aesthetically speaking, it looks good except for the fact that this yellow is close to this yellow, but not exactly the same, and then very different. These yellows down here are very different because these are PVC. This is probably ABS if I had to guess, and this is paint. Poorly painted paint. So 3 different yellows right off the bat. That's kind of a bummer. Not super noticeable to the naked eye, but it will be a problem. We do have the brown and black boots painted nicely. The brown part's painted neatly up here. They only painted the shoulders, which that kind of sucks. Don't care for that too much at all. I do like the new sculpt for the arms. Those of you who like it, you have no pins, so there you go. No pins for you. That's good. The head sculpt I like quite a lot. I think they got a pretty good job on there. I mean, the teeth are kind of dopey looking, but I don't think they could have really done much about that. And he does have the articulating jaw, which is pretty well done for Marvel Legends. I am happy with that. The little red eyes are nice and neat in there, so that's good. And his claws, even though they're mostly a dull gray, they are pretty, I mean, I guess they're metallic, but they're clean, they're nice. I didn't have any problems with either hand right out of the box, so that's good. So yeah, he's fine. The yellow is really the biggest misstep, and then just having the shoulder look unfinished, but otherwise it's not bad. It'll do for that spot filler. I'm guessing most people didn't care about this though, and that's why it got packed in with a character people definitely cared about. But there's the aesthetics for Wolverine. He's alright. For LILANDRA, there's some new stuff on here, some old stuff on here. She looks pretty good, nice and shiny. It's the pearly plastic, marbly plastic that they normally use, but it works on this. It's fine. She's very shiny. The blacks are pretty well painted. The line work on here is sculpted and painted. The paint's not the cleanest thing in the world, but it's there. And it'll do, and her little thingy up there is painted well enough in her face too. Looks good. Paint job on the lines, clean enough. Yeah, it's nothing exceptional. The cape is a nice sculpt for the cape, but it's a harder plastic, so be aware of that. No shading or anything anywhere. It's solid for Marvel Legends against any other company other than maybe McFarlane. It's fairly simple. Yeah, it's good enough. It'll do. I don't think anybody's going to be thrilled with this or disappointed. I think you'll probably be slightly better than neutral on it. So yeah, aesthetically speaking, it's a decent 2-pack. I'll give it for Marvel Legends, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. There's some good stuff going on here, and nothing that I hate too much other than his mismatched yellows. So that's alright. As far as accessories go, Wolverine just comes with 2 fist hands that don't have the claws. And she comes with some gripping hands on her in the package, a fist hand, a high-fiving hand, and then her transparent spear thing. So that's fine for accessories, nothing remarkable. I'll give it a 6? Yes, I want to say 6, because that's what I think. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're not going to do Wolverine's articulation. We've seen that body a million times. We'll look at hers quickly and see how it goes. So she is on, look at that, a double ball peg. It's still a weird setup the way they do it, but I suspect it'll work well enough. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take it. Hey, look at that. Even a crappy double ball peg gives you more nuance in poses. You'll have way less range with a crappy one, but the nuance is there. She can look down at somebody quite well. Or she can lift her nose up in disgust. So that's good. The cape is connected as far as I can tell, or is it just pegged in really well? Maybe it's pegged in really well. That would be a first. Did they make a cape that fits properly? No way. Does it come off or is it connected? I still think it's connected. Yeah, okay, it is connected in the front. I don't feel like trying to rip it off. So it's connected and pegged in. That explains why it sits nicely. And it does. It sits wonderfully. That's a really good thing. But I'm guessing her shoulder range, not great on this side. Let's use this one for an example, though. So you're going to get all the range you want out of it. Better than horizontal. That's good. Your bicep swivel is there. Double jointed elbow. These gauntlets are reused, right? I think they are. From the French named lady, maybe? I can't remember. No, hers were different. Somebody had these gauntlets. Anyway, decent range for the elbow, and then the wrist is a swivel and a hinge. Not the right hinge on either hand for holding her spear properly, but that's okay. So yeah, the arms are decent, but under here, of course, you're not going to get a whole lot of extra range. So be aware of that. Diaphragm joint on this figure works well enough. Nothing incredible, but by the way, one of the reasons this figure looks decent, and I don't mean just because big boobs, I mean it actually looks somewhat like a comic character. They actually sculpted her chesticles to have the right size and shape to them, and that's good. Source material matters. I think we should start that. Should we make a shirt that says source material matters and send them to Hasbro? Alright, for the hips, there's nothing else in the torso, by the way, so relatively minimal range there. For the hips, she kicks up to horizontal, slightly off to the side. They go back just a touch. Going out to the side, pretty good. Not full on splits, but it's decent. So that's alright. Thigh swivel is your standard thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, no problem at all. Decent leg sculpt. Proportioning is solid too. That's nice. And then for the ankles, all the way back, all the way forward, ankle rocker. So this figure does feel quite gummy. It's a softer plastic that they used. But I like the silver a lot. They got a nice metal finish out of it, and it's not very swirly. In fact, it's very, very not swirly considering that it is a metallic plastic. So I'm very pleased with it. I like it. Looks solid. Okay, I keep saying solid. I don't know why. Alright, so we're not going to look at him. So articulation's decent across the 2-pack. I'll give it like it's a 7. It's still nothing crazy. I guess you could say 8, but whatever. It's a decent 2-pack. There's nothing remarkable here. People are going to buy this for her, I'm guessing, and she is definitely good enough. This one's good enough as a pack, and if you have to get it this way, which unless you're buying on eBay, you kind of do, it's fine. It's nothing horrible. It's nothing egregious. You'll be okay with it. It's a unique looking figure to throw in your collection. So I think as a 2-pack goes, as much as I don't like the get one you want and one you don't sort of situation, I think this one's fine. As a 2-pack, I'm going to rate it for Marvel Legends an 8 out of 10. I think most people will be satisfied to add a really solid, oh, there I go again, a really decent Lilandra to their collection, and this guy, which I'm guessing most people don't care about. But again, let me know in the comment section below. But let me know what you think about the 2-pack overall, and we will talk. But that's it from me. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.